Alright, here we are for the final battle. No E-tanks to save us. Just me and the alien Dr. Wily. And me shooting in the wrong direction, because that's how I roll. As you already see, this is a battle of attrition. Wily... Ah! Can't really afford to waste a shot here with how much weapon energy I have. I'm already wasting several shots with this weapon energy that I have. If you're paying attention, and if you're at a good spot in its pattern, you can hit him with a couple of bubble leads per pass. It's not something I suggest to go for aggressively, especially if you're, you know, hurting on weapon energy and life energy. And if you're an idiot and you like to just jump up and do his shots, yeah, definitely don't suggest that. But otherwise, well, no idea how that one missed me. Like, I'll freely admit that one hit me. Man, his shot pattern is different in this version of the game, I'll tell you that much right now. One more shot and I'm done. Shazam! Yep, just enough weapon energy to get it done. And it turns out Dr. Wily wasn't an alien at all. He has a machine. Which ultimately makes this one of my favorite, yet least favorite, final boss fights in the original NES series. First of all, like the idea that he turned into an alien, it's weird, but I'm perfectly fine with it. But it's weird to me that they chose that route only in the second game of the series. You know, before the series was really all that established and the characters all that well known, they're like, let's throw this curveball. I mean, this should have been something for, like, you know, Mega Man 4 or 5 or 6. But whatever. I mean, this is a minor nitpick. And we have Mega Man walking through the fine fall and various other seasons. Now it's raining. Don't really know where I'm supposed to be. It's obviously a little village out in the country. It's not all that sweet. Mega Man looks off to the distance. Maybe he sees someone he knows. That winds out. Mega Man's helmet's on the grass, and we look over at the countryside. Kind of alright ending. I mean, symbolizing Mega Man's mission is done. They can return to a peaceful existence for now. Don't really know how much I care about, you know, these credits without at least seeing pictures of the Robot Masters. It's kind of weird to me. There's plenty of room on the screen to show them off, you know, on the top there, but we're going to see the Robot Masters and their designers. And credits proper. 2MO3CM, man, huh? That's a boss I need to see. Good old 2MO3CM, man. Alright, so Mega Man 2, the Wily Wars. Still, you know, I think the biggest... I mean, obviously this is still a great game, but I think it made several very unforgiving missteps in the Wily Castle, most of which are pointed out. The Wily Stage 1 getting stuck without Item 1 energy, Blue Beam Trap getting stuck without Crash Beam energy, and finally, if you get run a Bubble Man, it's weapon energy. At the end, you're kind of just hosed and have to suicide until you get a game over. It's kind of ridiculous. Also, near the end, Like, the game's fairly... I do like the game that the game's fairly spread out when it comes to E-Tanks. You know, it's not like, you know, the later Mega Mans, particularly 5 and 6, where they're just everywhere, where you're, you know, constantly rewarded with E-Tanks. But at the same token, you know, right at the end, it gets kind of stingy with them and throws some pretty difficult encounters all right at you. You know, it's the Boo Beam Trap right into the boss rematch, right into a highly damaging Wily encounter, which leads then directly into the final boss with like no time to catch your breath there. I think the pacing in the Wily stages was off, and that's my biggest complaint, and why Mega Man 2 is one I don't go back to nearly as much as 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still fully in saying that it's a better game than like 5 and 6 are, but it's the end game is so much less fun than those other games. Not to mention the unevenness of the Wily stages. I mean, you saw some of those videos with the Wily stages. It's like 8 minutes, 6 minutes, a minute and a half. It's like, what? It's and even that Boo Beam Trap stage that got mangled, it's like a 2-minute stage. If you didn't have to wait for the platforms, I would have cleared that in another 2-minute video. I mean, so the pacing was definitely off near the end, but overall, I mean, we're talking about a game released in the late 80s on the Nintendo, and that's really some minor complaints of an otherwise excellent game. I suppose I've rambled on enough. Next game that's going to be started in the game that I have 8 episodes into is Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. It's one I've been meaning to do for quite some time, so that'll get posted. I might even post the first episode before I post this. We'll find out. But thanks everyone for watching. Next time, that just leaves the original Mega Man for the Wily Wars, and we'll finish off the trilogy for that. That might wait a little bit. You know, I just finished this, got Mega Man 5 about to go up. So maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll record it soon and hold it in the wings for the future. We'll find out. But either event, thanks for watching. I certainly hope you all enjoyed the series and can forgive me for, you know, cutting out the Boo Beam Trap stage. But again, you just didn't miss anything. Like, if I thought like that missing it like irreparably damaged the LP, I would have gone back and suffered through it and done it. But frankly, it just wasn't. And again, I've already LP'd Mega Man 2 for the NES, so if you're just that compelled that you're like, wow, I really need to see it, well, go ahead and check out that video. I might even put a link to it in this video's description. In fact, I will put a link to it in this video's description. Now then, with all that rambling aside, I hope you enjoyed the LP. I certainly did. But I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in whatever you click on next.